Good afternoon, my friends. Now we are going to discuss photosynthesis. Okay. So photosynthesis is a physico-chemical process. Physico-chemical mechanism or process. It is an example for anabolic reaction, anabolism. So physico means physico. Physical factor is involved. What is that physical factor? Light is involved. With the help of light, green plants and organisms with chlorophyll are those which are in green color are able to perform conversion of radiant energy into chemical energy. Green means they must be in living condition. Okay. So that's why it is a physical process. Chemical. Chemical means CO to H2O converted into complex organic molecule. Organic chemical carbohydrates are produced. So hence the name physico-chemical process. Okay. So during photosynthesis, radiant energy is converted into chemical energy. Okay, so green parts according to scientist whose name is Sox. According to Julius Van Sox, green parts are able to utilize radiant energy and able to convert that one into chemical energy. With the help of that, they are able to synthesize glucose molecule. Okay, so here, what is the importance of photosynthesis? That is well known to you. One, source of food. Okay, so out of all anabolic mechanisms or reactions, the only mechanism by means of which food is produced, that is definitely photosynthesis. Even, for example, we are eating proteins or lipids or some other biomolecule. All these other biomolecules, protein, organic acids, and other biomolecules except carbohydrates produced by anabolic mechanism of respiration. To produce such protein or some other organic molecule, food is mandatory. That carbohydrate is mandatory. So with the help of carbohydrate, by means of other biochemical reactions, any organism is able to synthesize other biomolecules. So that's why entire Earth, all living organisms are dependent on photosynthesis. And second one, oxygen. That is in the case of oxygenic photosynthesis. photosynthesis present in eukaryotes and some prokaryotes only. What are those prokaryotes? That is well known to you. Some prokaryotes only cyanobacteria, blue-green algal matter. Okay, so this one is pertaining to oxygenic photosynthesis. Anoxygenic by means of that food and sulfur. Okay, so that is the importance of photosynthesis. So that's how you have to learn photosynthesis. So here, very, very important thing is, in addition to food, oxygen. Without oxygen, obligate aerobes are not able to, please mute it, please. Obligate aerobes are not able to survive. Now, most of the COVID patients at severe level suffering from lack of oxygen. Okay, so in hospitals, they are getting oxygen out of synthetic means, not by means of plants. So O2 is that much important. Okay, so in our country, most of the individuals suffering from body pains and improper metabolism, that imbalance in metabolism, particularly during respiration, we need a lot of oxygen. For respiratory activity, lot of oxygen is required. And what about the availability of oxygen within the environment? Of course, we are seeing the 20%, 21%. I think it is less than that. If it is a pure oxygen, the rate of metabolism is more in our body. So that's why most of the Indians suffering from body pains and other imbalance in metabolic activities, lack of a proper concentration of oxygen within our ecosystem. So there is a need of lot of need in the case of oxygen. Not only in the hospitals, in the environment, we need a lot of oxygen. We have to encourage a plantation. That is a need of the hour. Okay. So a last statement given in the paragraph, what would happen if oxygen is absent, if oxygen is not liberated by concerned organisms? Of course, not only plants, not only angiosperms, most of the plants, all plantae members, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms, angiosperms, all these are having oxygenic photosynthesis. Most of the algal members, oxygenic photosynthesis. Diatoms, chrysophytes, euglenites, they're also having oxygenic photosynthesis. So that's why there is a need to learn about photosynthesis. Okay. So that's about the first paragraph. And next one. Hang on. So that is about just introduction part. And next heading given one, what do we know? So photosynthesis is dependent on a number of factors. Chemical factors, CO2, H2O, okay, and other physical factors, light, and biological factors, chlorophyll. So under the heading, what do we know according to earlier experiments? By means of those experiments, we demonstrated that various chemicals, various factors are mandatory for photosynthesis. So under that, first question is, what about the importance of light? So importance of, hello, please. Importance of, first one I'm taking, hello, please. Importance of chlorophyll. Role of chlorophyll. Is it essential or not? Is it essential or not? Please mute. Hello. Please mute. Please mute. Hang on. Thank you. Okay, so what about the importance of chlorophyll? Is it essential or not? That paragraph is very, very important. That is most neglected area. Most of the people are not focusing on that one. The given one, two leaves given. Please mute. Please mute. Please. So what are those two leaves? One, variegated leaf, or leaf, okay, in that leaf, half part, half of the leaf half part, covered by black pepper. So if the leaf is covered by black pepper, definitely what about the fate of chlorophyll? That will disappear. Okay, so we selected here two leaves, here one more leaf. Okay, right? Variegated leaf, two leaves they explained. Variegated leaf or leaf that was partially covered with the black pepper. And here a leaf that was exposed to leaf exposed to light. Okay, so what is variegated leaf? One type of mosaic leaf. Mosaic leaf. Variegated means mosaic leaf. So mosaic leaf means some areas are green in color. This part, green color part. Blue one is green one, for example. And some areas are white colored regions. And some are white colored, red colored patches. So that is a variegated leaf. So we can say this one as a mosaic leaf also, mosaic, leaf mosaic, mosaic leaf. Okay, so this area is green in color. Okay, rest of the areas, maybe white colored or red color or some other color, multicolored. Out of all these colors, here and there, green color is mandatory. Second leaf, covered by black pepper. Okay, covered by black pepper. Next, leaf exposed to light, completely green in color, complete green, 100% green. Okay, here partly green, partly green, some part. This one also partly green. This one 100% green. Okay, see, go back. Two leaves, how they explain. See, what variegated leaf means partly green color. Reason, the given heading should be, the heading should be like this, importance of chlorophyll. We are studying what about the importance of chlorophyll. So that's why they explain like this, variegated leaf or leaf half partly covered by black pepper. Means either this or this. Use any one of these two. And last one, second one, this type is completely green color. Now all these leaves are exposed to light. Okay, right? Now what about the result? So after exposing all these leaves to sunlight, take them out. First leaf and second leaf, these two belongs to these two categories. And the last leaf. So all these are treated with the iodine treatment, starch. Okay, so starch here. Yes, starch is in isolated patches. Next, in this area, starch, no starch. Here, no starch. Here, starch. Okay, but what about here? Completely starch, 100% starch, for example, 100% starch everywhere. So, what we understood out of all these three leaves? Partly green color, partly green color, 100% green color means chlorophyll is completely present along the length and surface area of the leaf. So total area is, what about after treating with a so-called iodine, what about the color of the thing? So blue color appeared in certain areas only. So blue color, here only blue color. And in this case, 100% completely blue in color. 100% blue color. Okay, so partly blue color, partly blue color, but here 100% blue color. So what is the conclusion here? Chlorophyll is mandatory for the formation of starch by photosynthesis. So starch is produced in the area where chlorophyll is present. Rest of the areas, no starch because of no chlorophyll. And here also, no chlorophyll present. No starch with starch. Colorless, blue in color. But what about here? Complete 100% chlorophyll. Complete, the leaf is able to perform photosynthesis. So starch is present in every area. So ultimately, entire total leaf is in blue color. Yes, in your textbook, just two lines given. How to understand those two lines with the help of this flow chart. Please follow that one. You need not to buy it if you follow this flow chart. Okay, is it clear? Any objection? Copy it or take the screenshot better. Right? Next. Second one, given one. Mole's half-leaf experiment. Importance of CO2. I think you can understand that one. So I will teach you complete photosynthesis, each and every statement. Give me more time, I'll complete the photosynthesis. So I don't want to see any doubt out of photosynthesis while attempting the question paper. Okay. We'll go on slowly. Okay, wait. Second experiment, importance of CO2 or CO2 as essential factor. Who's this Bluetooth? Essentiality of CO2 in photosynthesis. So CO2 is essential for photosynthesis. Okay. So the experiment is a Moll's half-leaf experiment. Moll's half-leaf experiment to demonstrate that the CO2 is very essential for photosynthesis, the prime raw material. Okay, right? So requirements one by one. Directly I'm taking test tube, stand, so-called pot. I don't want to take all those things. Test tube. Okay. And this one is cotton soaked with KOH. So KOH soaked cotton. The purpose of cotton is to hold KOH. Okay, remember that one. Okay, and leaf. Half of the leaf is inserted into test tube with the help of a split cork. The split cork. Okay, so initially some amount of CO2 is present. Okay, right? And go back to variegated leaf. In variegated leaf, and half of the leaf covered. What is the limiting factor according to that statement? Out of variegated leaf and leaf that was partly covered by black paper. So that they're the limiting factor. Their limiting factor is, what is the limiting factor there? There the limiting factor is chlorophyll. Okay, and here CO2 is going to become a limiting factor. Okay, right? So now this entire one is exposed to light. Okay, so placed in the area where sunlight is present. So take out the leaf and treat with iodine. And what about this area is blue in color, this area colorless area. Blue in color, colorless. So blue color means to this region, all factors are at optimum. All factors are at optimum level. All factors are at optimum level. But what about a second one, this part? All factors are available except 1 minute, hang on. to this region, second region, this region, all factors, all are at optimum except CO2. So that is the limiting factor. Generally, we used to study limiting factors at the end of the chapter one. While reading that one, definitely it will be a tough task. Instead of reading like that, while reading from the first introduction part onwards, first one, first variegated leaf, there the limiting factor is chlorophyll. Here limiting factor is CO2. Okay, right? So here iodine is well known to you. So starch is, what about the primary structure of starch? For example, this is a chain of glucose monomers in the starch. So primary structure of starch is a straight one only. So that is about first level primary structure. Primary structure. Link this one with biomolecules also. Converted into secondary structure. So what about the secondary structure of a starch? Starch. Secondary structure is a helical structure. Helix. Okay, so in those coils, I2 is held up. Iodine, 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 iodine is retained. Okay, so that's why secondary helical structure. This one appears in blue color. Okay, right? So that is about a second experiment. Is it clear? Any objection? Take the screenshot. Next. Now I'm arranging the board. Okay. Next heading given one, early experiment. This is also early experiment. In 8th or 9th or 10th class, light screen experiment. Light screen experiment also. Take a leaf, take one well-watered potted plant. Select one leaf, healthiest leaf, and cover that leaf with a light screener or maybe black paper. Okay, and expose that one to sunlight. Okay, entire apparatus placed in sunlight and leave it like that for one day, for example. After that, take the leaf and treat it with iodine. So iodine formation is possible in all areas where, except certain areas where light screenery is present. Rest of the areas, yes, blue color is present. In the area where we used light screener, that part was not exposed to sunlight. So that experiment, light screen experiment, is to demonstrate the importance of light. So their light is a limiting factor. Okay. So what about early experiments? Wait, hang on. Joseph Priestley's experiment. Okay, so first one. Okay, so before moving into Priestley's experiment, we should know what are the materials used, biotic and abiotic factors. So bell jar, a glassware, mint plant, rat, mice or mouse, plural and singular, rat. Next, candle. So in the experiment, what he traced out, what he proposed, what he explained, what was the conclusion made by Priestley. After that, we will go to concern experiment. So conclusion made by conclusion. He identified the importance of role of air. He mentioned air, but not only oxygen, air overall. So first one, essentiality of air. Air is required. Essential. Air is essential for growth of plants. He mentioned air only. And second one, he identified discovery of oxygen. Okay, and third one, green plants are able to restore air removed by or used by animals, means rat, and burning candle. Okay, right? And what about the experiment? That experiment is well known. Okay, simply I'm taking jar. Okay, and this one is a burning candle, and here it is a rat. Just I'm using rat. They survived up to certain extent. After that, after certain period, what about mice died, and what about candle extinguished, ఆరిపోయింది. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఒక దీపం ఆరిపోయింది, అక్కడ ఒక దీపం ఆరిపోయింది. ఓకేనా, రైట్? Lack of oxygen. So what about mice died, candle extinguished. Extinguished because of lack of oxygen. Okay, right? And what he did, simple and doing this experiment. So now he introduced mint plant. And what about a candle and rat? So because of oxygenic photosynthesis performed by mint plant, the candle burning continued and rat survived because of oxygenic photosynthesis. So what about mint plant? Pudina plant. So it is a flowering plant, angiosperm, and that is with oxygenic photosynthesis. Okay, so what he studied out of this experiment, the importance of air. I think second or third line He identified the importance of essentiality of air, which is required for growth and development of organisms was given. See here, what about a rat died because of lack of oxygen, and that was supplied by mint plant here. So whatever the gas depleted by, removed by, absorbed by so-called candle and mice, replaced, compensated by oxygenic photosynthesis performed by green plant, so-called mint plant. Okay, right? So that is about Joseph Priestley's experiment. Okay, take the screenshot. Wait. Next. So that is about the first experiment under the heading early experiments and second experiment. Okay, now I'm erasing the board. Okay. And at the end of a Priestley experiment, there was one question in your textbook: how to rekindle so-called one without disturbing the complete apparatus with the help of lens. Use the lens. By using the lens, we can rekindle the candle. Okay. Next experiment, second experiment, John Ingenhousz experiment. John Ingenhousz. Okay, so what about the John Ingenhousz experiment? Same experiment, but here also the focus on oxygen only. So this one is a beaker. In 8th or 9th or 10th class, you studied hydrilla funnel experiment. Okay, yes, same experiment, hydrilla funnel experiment. Funnel and hydrilla plant. Hydrilla plant. So up to here water. Okay, so hydrilla is well known to you. Submerged suspended hydrophyte, a flowering plant. With oxygenic photosynthesis. Okay, so John Ingenhousz placed this apparatus sometime in the dark, rest of the time in the area where sunlight is available. Okay, so and please mute. Okay, that is a test tube inverted onto the narrow mouth of so-called thistle funnel. Okay, and what he identified in the presence of light, In the presence of light, in the absence of light. What he identified? In the presence of light, bubbles, air bubbles. In the absence of light, no air bubbles. And he tested that gas also, and he demonstrated that that was oxygen. So in the presence of light, so oxygenic photosynthesis. So oxygenic means non-cyclic. See, use that knowledge. Non-cyclic photophosphorylation. No non-cyclic photophosphorylation. No evolution of oxygen. Okay, so here, according to this experiment, we can demonstrate that O2 is essential for oxygenic photosynthesis. Okay, not only here, even in the case of anoxygenic photosynthesis, what is the ultimate source of energy? Definitely sunlight. Chlorophyll is able to convert radiant energy into chemical energy. The ultimate source of energy, light. So with the help of all these experiments, we can demonstrate that light is, with the help of this one, demonstrate that light is very essential for photosynthesis. Okay, right? And what about the statement given by Ingenhousz? Green plants are organisms those which are able to perform oxygenic photosynthesis. But a given statement is green plants are able to purify the environment which is damaged by, fouled by animals. So these animals are able to respire. During respiration, what they need? Oxygen. They are depleting the content of or availability of oxygen within the environment. Okay, so green plants are able to purify the environment, okay, by adding oxygen which is depleted by respiring organisms. Okay, so that's about John Ingenhousz statement. Okay, right? So here green plants are able to purify the environment. Okay, so able to restore oxygen which is depleted because of respiratory activity of that one. So organisms are able to foul. So environment is fouled by because of CO2 or some other acid gases. So definitely green plants, those which are able to perform oxygenic photosynthesis, are able to purify the environment by enriching the environment with oxygen. Okay. So that's about the second experiment under the heading early experiments. Okay. Is it clear? Next. Last experiment. Okay, better we will see that one tomorrow. Okay, wait, hang on. Wait.
Hello, TVR sir. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Madam.
Sir?
Madam, now. Yeah, madam.
Yeah, I listened to your class and thank you very much. I love botany actually. And
Oh, madam, thank you.
You reminded me of my favorite botany lecturer, Rajgopal sir. Thank you. And I think there are only 9 boys.
Yeah, madam.
9, and out of them, two are I think from upcoming.
Yeah, 2 myself, madam.
Two are no 2 students.
Myself, madam.
You know,
no, the class regulator, madam. One is class regulator. That is mine on, madam. That is not student.
Okay. So only 9 students. Okay. So Rupesh, can you listen to me? Rupesh and no Dikshit are upcoming second year students.
Okay.
And the remaining, I think they are outgoing batch.
Yeah, madam. No,
why this poor attendance, TVR sir? No, you
madam,
have
actually, yeah. Actually, these are
photosynthesis is very important topic.
Yeah. Moreover, they asked, madam. Some students they asked this complete chapter, the teaching of complete this chapter.
But the students are very, few students are there in the class, no?
Madam.
Uh,
Yeah, madam. Exactly. The
that's
problem is, madam, the main
no.
problem is all these are outgoing students, madam.
Yeah,
Actually,
what the thought is,
two times
you
we
full
revised.
attendance untadi, and I want to speak to those boys actually.
Oh, okay,
మీ
madam. Okay.
క్లాస్ లో అయితే చాలా మంది ఉంటారు కదా అని. కానీ పిల్లలు అంటే ఇది టాపిక్ వచ్చు అనుకొని రాలేదా మరి, ఐ డోంట్ నో. స్టూడెంట్స్ చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటున్నారు క్లాసెస్ లో అనేసి.
అవును మేడం. ఏమైందండి మేడం, వాళ్ళకి రాని టాపిక్ అయితే జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు మేడం, వచ్చిన టాపిక్ అనుకోండి జాయిన్ కావట్లేదు మేడం.
సార్, ఆర్ దే ఫాలోయింగ్ ద షెడ్యూల్, అవర్ షెడ్యూల్?
యా, ఇది సేమ్ షెడ్యూల్ మేడం.
దే ఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్. ఓకే, ఓకే.
ఐఎమ్ టీచింగ్ అకార్డింగ్ టు షెడ్యూల్ ఉంది. ఆ
Yeah,
వీక్ లో
this is-
ఏదైతే ఉందో మేడం, ఐఎమ్ ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్ దోస్ చాప్టర్స్ ఓన్లీ.
Okay, okay. And this is important chapter. And is there Jampaya? And Jampaya is not. I thought class regulator is Jampaya. Oh, you regulate the class. So you are,
Yeah, I'm regular. Yeah, madam.
Jampaya is not there in the class. Okay, okay, sir. Thank you very much.
I'm using desktop also, madam, to observe the students.
Okay, okay. Good. Classroom.
Madam.
Okay, sir. I'll
Okay,
talk
madam.
to
Thank you.
boys, second year
Okay,
boys.
madam.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
okay, madam. Thank you, madam. Okay, madam.